Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Newton. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Perry. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the single back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Run in the red zone. It's Hill.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no hard, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moore will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He's going for it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket. In the play action, you keep them in the pocket the whole time. not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him with his feet? Do I stop him throwing the ball down the field? Puts the defense in a really tough position.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires on the move. On target to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Toss sweep to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Newton. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Hill. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option to give. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs at screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Alexander. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Riley. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We're just about ready to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Moore will throw. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchup.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. They're working that left side. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds some fresh air. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Bring in the heat. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That's That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Holden finds his man on the left. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
To the ground with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Perry. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The running back has it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Hill. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Clock is under 4 minutes. They come to the line for 2nd down. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Ducks are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Riggs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Trying to bully their way in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. man-to-man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Newton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. Firing to the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Last chance coming up. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. How much fun was that?